I talked with mga Corregidor veterans, and I discovered na sa Corregidor pala, maraming mga bagay na hindi na mababasa sa libro. There were two Corregidor veterans from Camarines Norte, and they all both came from Paracale. And they told me about the fightings, which was surprised. Some of them were original. Like, for example, the Philippine government had a plan to go put up a coastal battery in Calatagan, Batangas. Because yung guns ng Corregidor, hindi aabot doon. Pwedeng mag-sneak attack ang Japanese doon. So there were two coast artillery regiment.
Right.
Mga Filipino boys ito. They would have been assigned there. Eh, nang sumiklab yung digmaan, wala pa yung mga guns. So, they were reassigned dun sa Corregidor Battery. Yung mga, the stories that they told me matches what I read. For example, no? The last movie to be shown in Corregidor was Sergeant York. This was what Tata Kiko, one of these Corregidor veterans, told me. And he mentioned about Port Drum, the concrete-shaped battleship.
Unsinkable.
And he knows the name, El Fraile Island. Yeah. And he used the military names of the islands. He doesn't call Corregidor, Fort Mills.
The U.S. name.
U.S. name, Fort Mills. Yun namang Carabao Island, Port Frank. Yung El Fraile Island, that's became Port Drum. Yung Caballo Island, that's Port Hughes yata, Port Hughes. He told me, I asked him, the best guns of Corregidor against the Japanese in Bataan was the battery Jiri. Mga 10 mortars yun. 14-inch mortars. Sabi ko, the Japanese concentrated their firing on battery Jiri because until that island, they could not invade Corregidor from Bataan.
Hindi na makapasok.
Constant shelling day and night. Nag-weaken na yung defenses, And na-hit yung magazine, exploded. Imagine yung one of the guns, kung ilang tons yun, was thrown to the golf course. 300 meters away. Sabi ko, tatagi ko, you were, where were you serving at Corregidor? Battery Hamilton, which was below Battery Geary.
Right.
Sabi ko, how did it feel when Battery Geary exploded? Sabi niya, my God, I will never forget that day. My nose bleed, my ears bleed, and we had to dig out several comrades who were who were buried in a landslide.
Wow.
So, yung bang, this pointed to me the good thing about oral history, to make history alive, you should make use of oral history. Hindi lang yung gano'n, And some of the, especially yung mga cultural history, ay sa oral, yun.
Mas maganda,
Hindi yung mga archival na,
That's the reason why